Bailey on the move. How'd you guys like that deadlift I just did with Haley? I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty fun. It was a blast. But I'm pretty sure if you guys pause that video, zoom in my face, pretty sure I made a pretty awesome, funny face there. I mean, we all do when we deadlift, right? I'm a coach, I see it every day. Clients deadlifting, funny face, boom. But who am I to talk? Like I said, I was making a funny face when I deadlift. I actually got one here for you guys. I got a freeze frame of a deadlift I did before. Look at that. Yep, deadlift face. See, we all make faces just like that. Actually, I want to have a contest with you guys. I'm gonna post this up on in the comment section on the Facebook post of this video, and I want to have a contest with you guys. See who has the best deadlift funny face. I mean, I'm pretty confident in mine. I mean, look at this. Look at that thing. Yep. But I'm pretty sure you guys have some awesome ones too. So I want to see those. Let's see who has the best funny face. Speaking of posting up, I'm going to in the on the YouTube description on this video, I'm going to post up a link to an article that I found this week. Awesome article. Have you guys ever heard of the Myers-Briggs personality? I'm sure you guys have. I'm sure most of you know which Myers-Briggs personality type you are. Well, I found this article written by them describing each personality type and what stresses each personality type out and how we normally respond to it and ways in which we can respond better to stress. I found it extremely accurate to how I react to stress and extremely helpful on how I can change the way I react and to better suit, you know, me, my personality type, and to reduce some of that feeling. So I'm gonna link that article up. I found it very, very informative. Again, very accurate on description. One thing that I worked on this week, you know, I had a pretty stressful week last week, and one thing that they advised for me to do as an INFJ personality, shout out to the INFJs out there, but one thing that they told INFJs to do is to spend, the more time that we spend in nature, the more that we're gonna feel recovered and rejuvenated. So one thing that me and Haley did this weekend, we went to the beach one night, spent some time out underneath the moonlight on the beach. It was wonderful, amazing, and I felt rejuvenated. So I'm gonna link that article up. I'm not gonna ramble on anymore. I'm gonna let them talk. They're the experts. So make sure to check that out. And without further ado, focus of the week. This week I am focusing in on consistency. Consistency is steady action towards our goals despite our circumstances, how we feel, or our possible excuses. It's not being unaware or blind to these things. It's acknowledging them, making the necessary adjustments, and doing it anyways. When we look at people who have achieved their goals, we see people who aren't simply high on motivation. Although motivation is necessary to get started, it's a good thing, but it's not a long-term thing. It's a short-term thing. For instance, this past week, like I mentioned earlier, my stress levels were real high. And when your stress levels are high, your motivation will always be low. But I couldn't allow my lack of motivation to deter me from my fitness goals. I knew that in order to achieve my fitness goals, I had to be consistent in my efforts. And so I couldn't allow my workouts to slack off. So what did I do? Since I didn't have any motivation, I turned to my discipline and ultimately my habits. When motivation is low, we have to depend on our habits that create. And I'm not going to go into detail about how to change your habits. That's another topic for another time. But I'm saying that is, what I'm saying is that if you depend on your motivation to be consistent, your results will be up and down because motivation is up and down. But when we build our habits to make us consistent, that's when we are successful in being consistent towards our goals. So be with me and focusing on consistency this week. Focus on exercising our disciplines to mold our habits in order to be consistent. Remember, guys, it's not the sporadic, large efforts that lead to achieving our goals. It's the small efforts repeated consistently over time that lead to our achieving our goals. Anyone, guys, can play the short term, but it takes a champion to play the long game. Remember that. Let's be consistent this week. Thanks, guys. Have a great week.